What's up guys, thanks for tuning in on today's episode of Custom Car Reviews. I'm your host Gabe, and today we're going to be looking at this 2017 Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG S. Like all interviews and reviews, I like to formally introduce the owner of this car, Elliot.
What's up guys, how y'all doing?
Elliot, I appreciate you letting me take the time to review this car and to get behind of it. I know it's your baby and I really do appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much.
No worries, it's going to be fun.
So let's talk a little bit about power. This car comes with a 4-liter as opposed to the 6.2 naturally aspirated that came in the previous gen, but just because it's not a 6.2 doesn't mean it's not a crazy engine. It's a bi-turboed 4-liter pushing about 503 horsepower and about 517 foot-pound-feet of torque. So this is the AMG, so it has a lot more physical attributes and of course performance ones, but physical attributes that really make it stand out from the regular C-Class. You know, it has wider fenders, a wider body, you know, those fender flares, you know, poke out, and it just looks so amazing, so very aggressive. We also have these gorgeous AMG wheels that are finished in satin black to contrast the outside color, and not only that, looks so aggressive with that really cool spoke design. And of course the wheels are guarding the red finish AMG performance brakes as well. It also has the quad exhaust that for me, I've always loved square tip exhaust. We've seen it on the Black Series, on the previous AMGs. Looks amazing. To complement all of these beautiful attributes that come from the factory, the owner has actually added his own touch to it by adding a lot of carbon fiber features on this car. So you have the front lip with the winglet on the side, those wing inserts that are right above it. You have the carbon fiber side skirts, carbon fiber spoiler. You even have the carbon fiber diffuser that looks amazing. That I think that's one of my favorite parts of this car. The carbon fiber diffuser, man. And then he also has carbon fiber diffuser winglets as well. It doesn't stop there. I mean, you went ahead and also added H&R springs as well, dropped it about 1 inch, and not only does the car handle probably a lot better, and we're going to test that in the review, it also gives it a way nicer look. And up front we have a gloss black finished Pan American grille that the owner installed to complement the aggressive look of the car. He also added Supreme Power spacers. I mean, it looks completely flush. It really complements the fact that this car has such wide stands and wide profiles. What tires do you have up front and in the back?
I have 265s and 295s, so I went up a size from the factory, which also makes it look wider, from 255 and 285.
So yeah, you added a little bit more beef onto it. So the 4.0 liter that produces 503 horsepower is delivered by a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. I'm really curious to see how that is. So I think the first thing that we really want to do, and I think it's on everybody's mind, especially mine and his, let's get an exhaust clip of that 4-liter bi-turbo engine. That growl.
Yeah.
That growl. It kind of shakes just a little bit. Let me go ahead and give it some revs as well. He also did some exhaust work to it. I forgot to mention that it's a secondary cat delete, muffler delete. Did you actually ever tune the car or anything like that?
No, I haven't tuned it yet.
Are you planning to tune it?
I think so, yeah.
0 to 60 is claimed to be 4.1 seconds, which is actually 0.3 seconds faster than the M4 Comp convertible. But now that we talk a little bit about the exterior, some of the exterior mods that have been done to the car, we got a little exhaust clip. I want to focus a little bit on the interior of this car. It's like night and day between the old gen and the new gen from the C-Class. The interior on this car just looks so much nicer. It's just so much more elegant, so much more luxurious. You also have, you know, the center console here that looks really cool with the aluminum touch, and then the offset to the black interior. It just looks all so perfect. And then these bucket seats as well that are leather stitched. The steering wheel here has like all of the amenities. It's got the flat bottom, super important, man. Not many sports cars are adding flat bottom. Okay guys, so now that we've talked a little bit about the exterior, gave some facts, some things that the owner has added to it, let's go ahead and get this car on the road.
Sounds good.
Okay guys, so for the purpose of this video, we're gonna be driving it majority of the time on race mode. That's one of the 4 options that you can drive for different dynamics of driver experience. And we're also gonna drive, of course, with the top down.
Nice day today.
I was about to say that, dude. It is a beautiful day to be driving a twin turbo V8 convertible. Moving it at, what, 10 miles per hour? You can hear like the low growl, and it's like, come on, man. You know you want to go faster.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna do the first pull. I got a little slip there.
That's because I put you on the sport traction. So you'll get, you know?
Yeah. No, for sure. We want to have some safety here.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now we are in downtown Miami, and we're getting a lot of looks from people. And one of the cool things about this car, and really I think about Mercedes, these new gens, is that they just look so mean.
Yep. So
sleek. If you don't know about cars, you really take a step back and say, wait a minute, that's a C-Class?
Yeah, literally.
It kind of looks like an S-Class.
Yeah, exactly.
You also, did you add an intake to it as well?
No.
Oh my God,
Just, I have the performance exhaust, which is on the S. It's an option actually. It's an option you have to get.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, guys. So I wanted to do something that this is the first time I would be doing it, and I'm glad to do it in a C63. Let's do a little tunnel exhaust. Oh my God!
If you have it in second gear, you can actually hit it and then let off, and you'll hear the pops.
Oh shit! Oh my God, that sounds amazing! Wow, dude, that is insane, dude. And this and there's no lag at all. I'm surprised. You know, I've seen a lot of twin turbo cars. You know, I've driven McLarens, BMWs, and you know, they have a lot of turbo lag, but this just goes.
Yeah, you press it and it's out.
It feels like it's like an NA car, really.
You even drop a downshift and to make it even like go faster.
Yeah, the paddle shifters are really responsive. It's crazy. It's really on point. Bro, I don't even want to talk right now. I just want to like enjoy it. That's one of the things about this, man. It's just such a vibe. Dude, this thing is like the roll king, man. I'm telling you.
It is. It pulls, man. It pulls.
Wow, we hit the speed limit already. That's crazy. Like I said earlier, you know, I was kind of like the idea of a C-Class being convertible. It was kind of like, you know, I did like the coupe before, but then with this refresh gen and just like this new body and this style, physically it looks beautiful. Yeah. But then when you actually get behind the wheel of it, it's like, dude, I never want to see a coupe again. I never want to see a coupe again. The H&R springs are actually very comfortable, and they kind of feel like they're coilovers rather. And that might be because of the Mercedes C63 AMG suspension. That's, you know, it goes along with it. Exactly. But it drives really, really well, and it's actually very comfortable. It's crazy. You really do catch people like staring at the car.
I'm telling you, man. And it gets more attention than my old Maserati Gran Turismo Sport 100% does. And that's like, you know, like
it's like an exotic Italian
sports car.
And
it wasn't an older one. It was a 13 plus, so it had the MC Stradale front. You know, it looked good. It was blacked out. I had spent some money on mods, but no, people love this thing.
Black cars are very cool. They're very aggressive. Yeah. But I think that cars with this, you know, silver color that really just pops a lot more. And then you have the beautiful black wheels that come with the car.
Exactly.
One of the good things about having a convertible over a coupe is visibility. I mean, it's everywhere. You see everything on this car. And it's actually really cool because you could actually take a look back and you actually see a little bit the carbon fiber spoiler that you have back there too. So convertibles
they're fun cars for sure.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
You got to, man. You got to.
Everyone looks.
Like I said, you know, some people confuse it with like a regular S-Class. And, you know, there's not really a lot of convertible C63
exactly.
AMG S's.
It's more rare.
So when you pull up to that and you do a little downshift, people are like, what?
Be careful.
So
that was funny.
We had to do a very hard stop. These 4-piston spring did their job very well. I'm very surprised. We're both very surprised. Sorry.
That's all good. That was fun.
But they did really, really well. So now we know that the 4-piston brakes will be able to get you out of any sort of danger.
Yep. That taxi would have got.
Dude,
That's funny.
It's so okay. I'm about to make a little comparison right now. That exhaust, like the pop and the backfire, literally sounds like the shift sounds like someone's actually breaking their neck. Like the snap.
That's too funny. It's gone, bro. It's gone. And it keeps pulling too, bro.
Yeah. But I've actually seen that some people have claimed that this car is a little bit more than 500 horsepower. To me, it feels a lot more. Maybe it's just because the way it delivers it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it feels like there's way more than 500 horsepower.
Yeah, there's been a couple people that have dynoed their cars, more than a few, and everyone gets over 530 horsepower to the crank. Mercedes sometimes underrates their horsepower because, you know, they don't want to like seem like they're higher than the car actually has, you know?
They're more on the conservative estimated scale, right? It's crazy because, again, this thing is 4,300 pounds. This thing is, it's heavy.
Yep.
It's very heavy.
Yep.
But look, it just moves. It really moves. This car is like an overall fun car to drive. It really satisfies all the aspects of what a performance and luxury car needs to have. I mean, you know, it's fast, it sounds good, it handles great. The steering, dude, it's like insanely precise. Look, like I legit move it a little bit and it's already ready to turn. It just does everything so well. I mean, the interior, again, the whole driver experience, it's great. All right, guys, so we're back at the spot where we started. What can I say? I was not expecting the car to be this quick, this responsive, this fun to drive as a whole. You know, everything from the exhaust, the looks that you get from people, the wind in my hair, well, I have a hat on, but the wind in my face, the just everything, this whole entire vibe this car brings, it's phenomenal. It's really awesome. And yo, thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. I had fun, had a good time.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for letting me get behind the wheel of it and just letting people see our reactions. Yeah. Go ahead and leave a comment. What did you think of the car? What else would you add to it if you had a C63? Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like the video as well. It helps out with the algorithms and also puts this car on top. Everybody needs to see how fun this car really is. But on a practical note, not just, you know, in the canyons, no, in the city where you'll probably see a lot of it happening. Yep. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.
Thank you, guys.